As always, don't forget to check the video description down below for the best price on parts and tools I used in today's video. Today we got a 2010 Ford Fusion, and we're going to be replacing the cylinder head coolant outlet or coolant distribution piece. It's this little plastic piece, and let's check it out. Okay guys, and this is the little piece we're talking about here. It's going to be sitting on your car like this, and there's some different names for this thing, but we could just call it the water distribution pipe thing, coolant distribution pipe. And so the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and get your little air intake tube. Just release these little connectors. You're going to pull up, pop them off, and then kind of pop this out your way. Then I took this hose kind of out of there because I couldn't figure out this little clip, but that doesn't matter, because what you could do is you could just pick up on this. You don't want to move that hard plastic hose because it can crack, but you'll be able to just kind of set it like that. Then we got your battery. Of course, you got like an 8mm. Go ahead and loosen those up, take those off. And then there's an 8 right here with this little battery hold down guy. It'll be sitting right there. Loosen that up, take that out, and then just pull your battery out. Then we've got 3 tins. You got one there, there, and there. And then we'll go ahead and take your battery tray out. And then we're gonna be looking at your little coolant piece. Is right here. It'll be easy to get to once we remove all this stuff. Go ahead, get you a drain pan to catch your coolant. Oh, you got a hose clamp here. Go ahead and squeeze that hose clamp. Pull this hose off. We'll set them off to this side. And then you got this hose right somewhere that I moved. Oh, here it is. Boom. You'll have this hose sitting right here. Gotta take your clamp off, move that off to the side. And then there's gonna be one at the bottom right there. You can, if you want, go ahead and take it off right there. You have a whole lot of room. You just take a pair of pliers, move your hose clamp down, pull the hose off. I think I'm gonna go ahead and take my assembly off and then take it off. And you have 3 8mm bolts. There's one sitting right in there. There's one sitting right there. And then there's gonna be one sitting at the bottom right there. And if we look at it off the car, just gonna see, you'll see you can reach with an extension with an 8 to this one right there. I watched a video and the guy was trying to do it with like a wrench, like from there, but you can just come in with an extension and get to it right there. So you got that one, that one, that one, and I don't know why there's a hole there because I believe it's only 3. We can just look and see real quick. Oh no, I'm sorry, it is 4. Yeah, one right there as well. So then take all that stuff out and we'll see from there. Okay y'all, once you've got these bolts off, this will be able to pull out of the way, and now we can see what's going on. And we can see we just had a bad gasket. It was pretty jacked up right there. And what you're gonna wanna do is you're gonna wanna wipe this down really well. It's a rubber gasket, so it's not like the paper ones where it sticks on really bad. But for whatever reason, if there's something stuck on there like crazy, just take it to like this with a little razor blade, just kind of scrape, wipe it off good. And then with your new one, you don't really need RTV because it's this kind of sticking out rubber gasket, and as you bolt it up, you can see it kind of, it's got, I don't know, a little bit just sticking out. As you bolt it up and tighten it down, it's going to squish down on there. It's going to make a really good seal. So that is pretty much it, guys. Not too bad of a job. Put your new one in, go ahead and tighten everything back up. To bleed out your system, go ahead, once you got everything tightened on, just kind of fill it up with coolant, run the car, turn your heat all the way on, run it for like 15 minutes or so, and watch the coolant go down, and then just keep adding. And after about 15 minutes or so, the thermostat should be open. And once you've got it, you know, kind of full over here, after that 15 minutes or so, you will be bled out. You can put your cap back on, and you should be good to go. After about 3 days or so, you can always come back on a cold day, and if it's low, add, and that should be it. You should not need to bleed it anymore. All the air should be out of the system. You should have no more overheating. So anyways, that's kind of it. Thanks for watching. See you next time.